Good morning, students. Our subject is Water Resources Engineering 1. We are in Unit 6. This is the third topic. The topic is Instantaneous Unit Hydrograph, IUH Clark's model. So what is in this topic, we will discuss the uses of instantaneous unit hydrograph and the Clark's model and how can it will useful. So guys, here the Clark model. In 1945, Clark showed that the instantaneous unit hydrograph may be obtained by routing the rainfall excess, that is the effective rainfall. In fact, it is Clark who first used the concept of instantaneous unit hydrograph. Clark has introduced the following two aspects of drainage basin in his approach. Every water particle has to travel certain distances before it reaches the gauging station. And so the time of travel from various parts of the basin has to be taken into consideration. Point two is, as these quantities of water from different parts of the basin pass through the channel storage rises to provide for the greater discharge, and this is turn introduces a change in the time of travel of the water particles. The first may be called the translation effect, and the second the storage effect. Here guys, uh, the basin may be divided into zones by drawing what are known as the isochrones as shown here. And isochrone may be defined as the line joining points of equal time of travel. A water particle from any point on an isochrone labeled 6 hours, for example, will take 6 hours to reach the basin outlet. The area between successive isochrones is measured, and a time area concentration diagram, also called simply the time area diagram, is prepared. This time area diagram can be conceived as the effective rainfall diagram with a translation effect incorporated. Therefore, the runoff from the sub area between fifth hour and sixth hour isochrones will be distributed over a time period of 1 hour in the sixth hour. If the channel storage effects are neglected, the time area diagram itself will represent the unit instantaneous unit hydrograph. Here, guys, basin boundary, the arrow mark shows this is the basin boundary, and this is the tributaries. This is the guys hour one. This is the second hour. This is the third hour. This is the fourth hour. This is the fifth hour. This is the sixth hour. This is the seventh hour. Here, this called isochrones. So 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, that is the isochrones. So here, this figure A and B is the construction of time area diagram. Here B is the time area diagram. This is the area, this is the time hours. 0 hour, 1 hour, 2 hour, second hour, third hour to fourth hour, fifth hour, sixth hour, seventh hour, eighth hour. Here, the time area diagram is now routed through a linear reservoir where storage is given by S is equal to KQ to incorporate the effects of channel storage. The ordinates of time area diagram can readily be converted into meters cube per second by multiplying them with 2.778 by delta t, where delta t is the time interval between successive isochrones. The time area diagram may be routed through the linear reservoir by writing the continuity equation in the form. I'll be a second. So guys, the equation in the form I1 plus I2 by 2 into delta t minus Q1 plus Q2 by 2 into delta t, that is S2 minus S1, where I, comma, Q and S are the inflows, outflows, and storage respectively, with the subscripts 1 and 2 denoting the beginning and end the routing period delta t. Here, using the relation S is equal to KQ, we get Q2 is equal I1 plus I2 by 2 into C dot plus Q1 dot C1, where C naught is equal delta T by K plus delta T by 2 and C1 is equal K minus delta T by 2 by K plus delta T by 2. So equation 12.12 can be solved inter iteratively provided the outflow at the start is known, which in the personal case is zero. Evaluation of K. Evaluation of K as estimate of K. Here guys, from this figure, an estimation of K may be obtained from the recession curve of an observed, excuse me guys. So guys, here evaluation of K, evaluation of K, an estimate of K may be obtained from the recession curve of an observed runoff hydrograph. The continuity equation for the reservoir is I minus Q is equal ds by dt, that is equal K dot dq by dt. When the inflow into channel when the inflow into channel storage cases storage ceases, I becomes zero, and the above equation yields an expression for K given by If an expression for k is given by k is equal minus q by dq by dt. If q is expressed in meters cube per second and dq by dt is cubic per hour, k will be obtained in hours and it will be positive since dq by dt is always negative on the rescission limb. The value of k is usually obtained by using the derivative of the rescission curve at the inflection point is shown here figure. Since the overland flow, the inflow into channel storage is supposed to cease at this point of time. Here, guys, in this figure, elective rainfall, y-axis is the discharge and x-axis is the time. This is the determination of K from a runoff hydrograph. This is the effective rainfall. This is equal to Tc. This is equal to Tc. Here, Tc and E is equal to point of inflection, and the dot line is the direct runoff. Delta Q is the delta T and the Q. This is the determination of K from runoff hydrograph. Alternatively, referring to equation 11.3, the value of k may be obtained as 1 by minus in into kr, where kr is the rescission where Kr is the rescission constant of the direct runoff, provided of course the value of Kr is already determined from the analysis of the rescission curve of the hydrograph on a semi-logarithmic plot adopting a time unit of 1 hour. Clark has also suggested an empirical relationship given by equation 12.24 to find K, and Lindsley suggested further modification to this given by equation 12.25. Here K is equal to CL by root square S. Here K is equal to BL into root square A by S, where K is the storage constant of the reservoir in hours, L is the length of mainstream in kilometers, S is the mean channel slope expressed as a ratio, A is the drainage basin area in kilometers square. The C is a constant varying from about 0.5 to 1.4, that is equal 0.8 to 2.2 with the length in miles, and b is another constant varying from 0.015 to 0.03. Here 0.04 to 0.08 with L in miles and A in square miles. The base period of the time area diagram denotes the maximum travel time through the catchment. This may also be obtained from the runoff hydrograph as a TC in figure 12.5, which is taken to be the time interval between the end of effective rainfall and the infection point. After determining TC, the time area diagram is constructed by assuming that travel time is proportional to the channel distance from each point to the outflow station. Thus, in the derivation of hydrological unit hydrograph for a basin using Clark's approach, The information on rainfall is not required, but there must be at least one observed runoff hydrograph, uh, preferably from an isolated storm from which K and TC are determined. So guys, here we have to just I will give you some one of the I will explain the one exam also, one example of the this exam also. The areas between the example is the area between successive 1 hour isochrones for a basin are 15, 36, 81, 49, 28, and 9 kilometers square respectively, assuming k is equal 3.5 hour, derive the instantaneous unit hydrograph of the basin using Clark approach. Solution is, guys, here delta T is equal to 1 hour. The area here, the delta T is equal to 1 hour, K is equal to 3.5 hours. K is equal here, K is equal to 3.5 hours. Here C naught is equal delta T by K plus delta T by 2. That is equal 1 by where 3.5 plus 0.5, that is equal to 1 by 4, that is equal to 0.25. That is the C naught, where C1 is equal to K minus delta T by 2 by K plus delta T by 2, that is equal to 3.5 minus 0.5 by 3.5 plus 0.5, that is equal to 0.75. So check here, C naught plus C1 is equal 0.25 plus 0.75, that is 1.0, and that is 1.0. The routing is accomplished in table 12.4. Here, guys, the time is the 0 hour, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3, 4, 5, 6, and up to 17 hours. Here, the time area diagram ordinate kilometer square from the figure 15, 36, 81, 49, 49, 28, and 9. Here, ordinate of inflow meters cube per second is equal here 41.6, and 100 in the 15 hour the ordinance of inflow is 41.6. Here 3600, 225, 136, 78, and 25. I1 plus I2 plus 2 by 41.6, 100, 225, 136, 78, 25. Here C naught plus 1 naught C naught is equal to I1 plus I2 by 2. That is the if we applicable 10.4, 25, 56.25, 34, 19.50, and 6.25. Where here C1 and Q1 is equal 0, 7.8, 24.6, 60.8, 71.0, 68.0, 55.6, 41.8, 31.4, 23.6, 17.7, 13.3, 10, 7.5, 5.63, 4.22, and 3.16. Here, ordinate of instantaneous unit hydrograph meters cube per second is equal to 0, 10.4, 32.8, 80.85, 94.80, 90.5, 74.25, 55.6, and 41.8, 31.4, 23.6, 17.7, 13.3, 10, 7.5, 5.63, 4.22, and 3.16. Guys, here this is the this is the computation of the Clark's and IUH. So guys, this is the instantaneous unit hydrograph for Clark's model. So yesterday we discussed about clearly the instantaneous unit hydrograph with the Nash model. These are the conceptual models. Thank you guys.